so much. I'm Sandi Henderson. I was 424 pounds. I had a hypertension crisis in my doctor's office one day when I was in there for an upper respiratory infection. She wouldn't, bless you, she wouldn't let me leave without giving me blood pressure meds under my tongue. I had never had a blood pressure problem. I have been obese, I have been fat since I was 4 years old. There are pictures of me fat as 4 years old, waddling around, and it would go up and down and up and down. And one time when I was 15, for about 20 minutes, I weighed 132 pounds. It didn't last long. I had to starve myself to get there. And we all know if we starve ourselves, it doesn't stay. It doesn't stay, it doesn't hold. Our bodies will actually quit losing weight. I figured it's time to do something. I needed to figure out, do I want to live or do I want to die? Because with severe high blood pressure, 424 pounds, sleep apnea, asthma, arthritis in my knee, at 54, I wasn't going to be living very much longer. This new procedure, the lap band, was just being afforded in my area. 2004, May 28th, I had surgery. I had to also be a cash pay patient because my husband, who carried the health insurance for the family, worked for one of the largest corporations in the world. However, they excluded bariatric surgery because it doesn't work. Pardon me? Screw them all. It works. So I may never get to fully retire because the amount of cash pay, hit my retirement fund. I had surgery. I learned to use my lap band as a tool. I changed my life with it. I made those choices every day that gave me the freedom to live, and I make those same choices every day. My never in my wildest dreams moment, they happen constantly and consistently. Probably one of the most exciting ones for me was this past June. We got the opportunity to go back to Alaska. I had basically won a trip to Alaska when I was over 400 pounds. And we flew on a helicopter. I'm surprised it got airborne. I did have to buy 2 seats. But we flew to a glacier and we're supposed to be hiking around the glacier. Well, this was my hike, folks. That's it, because I was sure I was going to fall and there were no cranes around to pick me up. Well, I got to hop into the helicopter this past June and put the seatbelt on myself.
One seat?
One seat, with room, and go to a different glacier actually, and was walking all over the glacier, and again, it's freedom. Freedom is the word, and it meant so much to me to be able to experience that moment in a new body. It was incredible. So I want to thank you all for being here. I want you to know I'm 66 years young. I will be 67 in September. I'll be 11 years post-op on May 28th of this year. And if I can do it, anybody can. And I'd like to leave you with that thought. Freedom. And anybody can do it.
We're not afraid.
We're not afraid. We'll give you an answer. Okay.
For some of the people that are further out in surgery, no offense, Kirk, I love you. Have any of you had issues with regain and had to lose the weight again, or?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Take it,
Most
Sandy.
definitely.
Sandy just.
Okay, I just blew 40 pounds off. I was having some issues with my band and got those issues all resolved and just blew off 40 pounds, which of course I told the world. I told the world was 15 to 20 pounds because even in 2014 I was living in that same place of denial. It keeps coming up. And I am now 11 pounds lower than my lowest previous weight, and I'm still going. Why? Because I have a tool and I know how to make the choices that will get me there. Where am I gonna stop? I'm not sure yet.
And
I
it-
know I will feel good.
And it's never, ever too late. I don't care how much you've regained. I've had 2 friends that got off 70 pounds, and one of them never got to her never got to her goal weight until her 9th surgiversary. She finally got there, and she's been there for 4 years. It is never too late, guys.
Let me ask you a question. What kind of regain are we talking about? Are we talking about 10 pounds, 20 pounds?
Oh, I
like,
don't, I don't,
going
yeah,
back?
I didn't have an expectation.
Because you know what? This journey is so long, guys. It's so long that when you gain 20 pounds, a lot of times your body is setting its point. You know, like my doctor told me. And he's like, well, why do you want to lose any more? I said, because I want to be smaller. I want to loosen my hips because he thinks I'm curvaceous enough. The doctor said that. But
He's a good doctor.
yeah. But in our heads, we always want to be smaller. But the thing is your journey. I'm out. It'll be 11 years, May the 19th. That's why I thought it was crazy when you said
Goodness,
baby.
how about that? Hey, girl.
But they gave me an 11 years, but I qualified. But the journey it goes like this. Goes like this. You're gonna find yourself. It's the same journey that you had before. You want to get smaller because you're gonna go to a wedding. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna lose weight because you got to get smaller, whatever. Or is it because you want to start making those better choices for you? You know.
And then it stays off when you do it
If you
for
learn,
you.
if you learn to eat, the right way for you, the choices that you're making will get you to wherever you need to be, where your body's going to be comfortable.
It's a
and happy.
lifestyle. It is not a diet. And it is not a journey that has an end to it. It is a lifetime. It's all about progress. It's all about doing something better today. If you're not happy with the results you had yesterday, do something better today that's gonna focus you and move you towards where you wanna be. It's one day, one choice at a time.
The next best thing.
Yep.
And I want to say one thing that is sometimes not talked about very often, but it's getting out there. And I am a passionate believer in food addiction. My name's Yvonne, and I am an addict, okay?
My name's Sandi, I'm an addict.
Okay. So when we realized that a lot of us never even felt hungry because we ate as a coping mechanism. And we go like, what's this feeling? Oh, that's hunger. And I always say that I can no longer afford to have sex on a plate, just can't. My food has to be like no more exciting than putting fuel in the car, and that's just what I have to do, because I cannot afford, so I abstain from junk food, sugar, and processed food, and I'm a vegetarian. And so don't be shamed. Shame is so toxic for us. So please, if you talk about addiction, be proud, because you can't fix what you don't acknowledge. And if we can just get the rest of the bariatric professionals moving food addiction, we'll be set. But I know it's real. It's definitely real for me.
Thank you.